I'm making my own homemade wreaths. I don't know if you guys have been shopping for wreaths, but they are expensive. So I found these bear wreaths from Hobby Lobby for only $4.99, and you can use your online 40% coupon on them in store. So really then they come down to about $2.50, $2.75, somewhere between there. And then these here, all of their greeneries were on sale. So these were $4.99, and with 50% off, they were only $2.50. So for a total of $5, we are making a wreath. And all we're gonna do is just kind of curl the greenery upward just like that, and then I'll show you where we're gonna hang them. Well, I have my my hot glue gun heating up because we'll need that to kind of, you know, get this into position a little bit better. On these wreaths where they put the price tag, there's a little metal hook on it up here. So that's what I use for knowing that that's going to be the top of my wreath, and that's where I will run the string through it to hang them. So I make sure that where the greenery starts, that's hitting the bottom of the wreath. So that's where I'm going to first glue it down. And then I'm going to go ahead and just kind of curl it this way a little bit. So it kind of just follows the shape of the wreath.
We have built a wonderland. I found a way to keep the whole world in our hands. Winter turns to spring, but I won't forget the little things. I won't forget our wonderland.
All right, and now it's all finished. It's as easy as that. Super simple, $5 wreath. You can't go wrong. Because I got a few windows to put them in, so we had to stay in a smaller budget here. And this is where I'm gonna hang them, is right here. So they're gonna hang from above there to kind of give some coziness to the windows for the winter season. And that's how we do it. And then I just use that little hook on there to run some jute rope through, and this is what we'll hang it with. I get the jute rope from Hobby Lobby, and it comes in a nice roll like this. I use it for everything. I added one extra little thing to the wreath, and that was some homemade jingle bell garland. All I did was run the jute rope through the jingle bells, right like that. And you get this beautiful jingle bell garland that you can use anywhere you want to add just that little touch of red. I also added a little bit of it to our mantle here as well. We use a lot of terracotta and natural textures and tones, even our garden tools. So just a lot of what we had. We actually didn't go out and buy anything other than maybe a few of the things that we used for making crafts and homemade ornaments. Here's my next DIY craft, homemade ornaments with small little terracotta pots. I got these from Hobby Lobby, and for a pack of 6 of them, they were $3.99, but they were 50% off, so they were only $2 for 6 of them. And then I once again used my jute rope, add some hot glue on the inside, hot glue the jute rope, and there you have it. A little terracotta pot ornament for the Christmas tree. Well, I've already started making my hydrangea ornaments, and they're turning out awesome, and they're super simple. So I really want to share this project with you guys because within a second you have an ornament ready for your Christmas tree. So I have disposable plates here that you can throw away. You can also use a glass plate because everything that we're using is washable. So on this plate I put the Elmer glue right on there, washable glue, the clear. And I always carry this on hand because my kids are big slime makers. So if you don't have a big tub on hand, they're super inexpensive, and you can use it for multiple projects. The next plate has some fake powdered snow on it, and I always carry this on hand for projects. This is the fake powdered snow. It says $5.99, but as you see it also says Hobby Lobby, so 50% off of that for $2.50. You have 2 years of projects worth in this bag because I had this since last year. The next plate has my glitter. Now I don't use red or green glitter because from afar it can look like black speckling. So I use this pretty thin silver glitter. This one's from Target. You can also get these from Hobby Lobby. And then this is also from Hobby Lobby. It's the soft snow is what it's called. It's twinkle flakes, just so you can see that, okay? Twinkle flakes. And this is all it is. It's like an iridescent sparkle flake. On the hydrangeas, you're gonna wanna also take off the leaves. So I just go through like that and then throw them away. I first brought out a paintbrush because I'm like, oh, I'm gonna paint this onto the hydrangeas. But I'm like, come on now, who has time to paint a hydrangea, right? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and do it the busy person way, and that is just dip it in there. Get in there and just dip it. So it's kind of like a dab, but I do push it so that way it's falling on every single flower. And not every single flower is gonna be perfect. It doesn't have to be, because what we're trying to do is give the hydrangea the appearance of snow on it. Okay, so now we're gonna move over to this plate over here. So now remember, this is the powdered snow, so I already put a good layer on there. There's a nice little layer. So now I'm gonna go ahead and just dab it in that now. We're going ahead and we're dabbing it in that. See how nicely it's already looking like snow? I shake the plate as well. So there we go. We just keep going like that. And then we're going over to our sparkle plate here. All right, so at the sparkle plate, then all we do is go like this. If you don't like a big mess, you can put something underneath this plate. But I really don't care. I'm getting really used to the mess.
Casey likes the big mess.
I love cleaning, no. So this way, we're getting it all nice and beautiful. So look at that. And look at how gorgeous these are looking already. Don't they almost look like a light colored snow frosted pine cone?
They do. It's snowing outside right now. They look like how they did. Actually, they look even better.
Yeah, they look so good. They look amazing, don't they, Selah? Now that the hydrangea ornaments are done, I'm gonna move on to our ornamental corn ornaments. So we're just using what we have in the garden to save money and also just to have fun with it. We kept the garden, so we might as well use it. What I go ahead and do is I just grab one of these guys and cut it off. I went ahead and chose my length of 7 inches. So I always keep one extra of this length, so that way as I go through and cut more, I always just have a sample to cut by. So I'm gonna go ahead and take one of the corned leaves, and what I'm gonna first do is kind of turn it on an angle like that, and I'm gonna go ahead and use a glue gun. We're gonna go ahead right in the center there, put a little glue there, and I'm gonna take a piece of jute rope and put it right in the middle there, right like that. So like I've talked about before, I go through these rolls like one every 6 months because I use them for everything, and they're perfect for ornaments. So that's what I used there. And like with the corn, I use a sample length one. This one is about 10 inches here. Wouldn't you say, Jason? Mm-hmm. Yeah, about 10 inches. So now that that's on there, you already know that that's gonna act as what holds the ornament. So let's move on so you don't think that this is all we got here.
Yeah, it looks pretty lame so far.
There we go, we're done. So the next step we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and put more glue right down where we put the jute rope. And we're gonna just kind of crisscross that. We're gonna crisscross that on there like a big X. And now we're gonna go ahead and add our last piece by adding more glue down the middle. And we're gonna put that right there. And because it's a little thicker, we're actually gonna add a little more glue and fold that little bit of thickness over. So that way it's a little thinner like all the other pieces. And there's your all natural little star for or little star or snowflake, you know, like those little sparkle stars.
Yeah, I like it.
Yep, so if you want to take it from natural to something a little bit more magical, this is what we're going to do next. Now this is a part where the kiddos could come in and help out because it's another glitter part. I know I'm choosing really messy projects, but you guys will thank me because these are so affordable and easy to do. Like our hydrangeas took us maybe about 15 minutes, so they don't take long at all. So here we go. I'm gonna use my paintbrush. I'm actually gonna paint it this time. And I'm just gonna go ahead and paint some Elmer's glue on there. Washable, so that way if it gets on anything, it's okay. And we're gonna go ahead and use our sparkle flakes here. And just go like this. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and tilt it up, let all the extra fall. And there you go.
Awesome.
A beautiful little star.
That looks great.
Yep, made from the garden.
Yeah, that is really cool.
Yeah.
To say that these are things actually from the garden,
Yeah.
you know?
I love it. I know all Jason's thinking is, look at all that glitter falling on the floor.
I know I'm anti-glitter.
We got
Freak.
girls, and you got a creative life.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
gonna have glitter. We even hung some of our homemade ornaments on our branch over here. So we've got the homemade corn stars. We also made these little clear bulbs and just put fake sparkle snow inside of them for dangling up here too, to add just a little touch of glitz. So as you can see, we've got our branch, and this is where we hung our wreaths in the window to decorate the windows a little bit.
Things I won't forget, our wonderland. No, I won't